While everybody's making their way, let me introduce myself. My name is Derek, and I was asked by this handsome guy over here. His name's Chris Egbert. Does everybody know Chris? Yeah. Chris has put some work in getting this event put together. So we're gonna talk about some of the good things this event has done over this past year. We're gonna talk about some of our hunts, our hunters, some of the impacts that it's made, and we just really could not do this without each and every one of you. You guys don't realize how valuable you are. But until that happens, would you guys please rise? Gentlemen, take off your caps for our color guard, please. Would you please stay standing for singing of our national anthem by Senior MDS?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last beginning, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming in, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, thank you. Didn't they do a fantastic job? That anthem never gets old, does it? It never will. I'd like to introduce you guys to somebody that's been a really good friend of mine. No. You want to go ahead and pray for our dinner? Let's do it. All right, fantastic. All right, stay standing. We're going to go ahead and bless our dinner and get the events going on tonight. Heavenly Father, we just thank you for the night. God, we thank you for the blessings. We thank you for our nation, God, and being able to get back in so many different ways. God, we thank you that you put your hand and blessed OPO. God, we thank you for your hand and your protection on our hunters, for our staff, God, our teammates, God, for the volunteers, God, for the people that pray for this organization, God. It just takes every single person. God, we just thank you so much. We're so grateful. In your name we pray. Amen. Now I can introduce the big man.
You guys all sit down.
All right, you guys please have a seat. So this gentleman is a very good friend of mine. He's handsome, he's tall. Chris Egbert.
You know one of them guys. All about two. All right, so first, I want everybody to take your phones out. We never take pictures here. I want everybody to take your phone out and take a picture of yourself with me. I see like 6 of you did it. Fine, that's good. Thanks, appreciate that. Oh, there you go, right there. All right. Man, what a crowd. Kind of awe-inspiring, honestly. Well, now everybody got the fun. All the old people are like, can't see, get my glasses. Anyways, we started this 5 years ago. All right, it was kind of just a harebrained idea of how we could give back, and it's grown. It's grown because of the people in this room, people that have believed in us, people that have trusted us, and God. Awe-inspired. So I'm the one standing between you and Justin Stagger's wonderful barbecue, and we'll talk later. But from the bottom of my heart, my family, my friends, Pat, Nate, Derek, Kevin, all the guys that make this thing happen, we thank you for being here. Nate, where are you at? All right, well, Nate's right there, and we're going to kind of have a herding cats type of motion to feed you. So give me a second to get down there and get some gloves on, and then we'll do some eating, and then we'll see what else we can do. But again, thank you for being here. All right, so Nate's going to start releasing some tables. Where are you at, Nate? I don't see him. He's over there. He's over there. Ah, gotcha. Nate, you want to let our first table go?
Some of the food before you guys get to serving.
All right.
Corn.
Yes, sir. What's that?
Oh, look at that.
You go, ma'am.
All right, how's that barbecue treating you guys? Man, can we get it over here for Stag's barbecue? Just one good time. These guys worked so hard for you tonight. I tell you, I got here in the morning, and man, old Justin, he had a hard day. He had a hard day. I won't go into all the details, but man, this guy fought hard for you guys tonight. He gave it everything he had, and man, he came out on top. And so we are just so very grateful for you, Justin. I don't know if you can hear us, but we're going to give you one more round of applause, buddy. Good job. All right. So I think Miss Amy's going to come up here and give us some words, talk about our organization. And so you guys are going to hear about the beginning. You guys are going to hear about the middle. And we are just so far from the end. We're just getting started over here at OPO. This group is growing. So if you were here last year, raise your hand. Let's see how many people were here last year. All right, good job. So I would say again, raise your hand this year, but that don't make no sense. But Miss Amy, come up here. This is Chris's wife, her lovely bride, Miss Amy Egbert. So come on up here and give some words.
We might have to.
What's wrong?
We might need to lower that a little bit.
How about that?
Can't you just? No, I can't hold it. Can I?
Yeah, I can scoot it up for you.
That's all right. Yeah. So good evening, everybody. Like you said, I am blessed to be the other half of the Egbert crew. You guys are absolutely beautiful, and I thank you so much for being here. And I really want us to remember why we're here. Many of you guys may know Chris's story. Some of you guys may not. But after you start your adult life into the military and the military career ends, he kind of lost himself. You know, that image of who he was. He really didn't know what it was anymore. I want you guys to know there were definitely clues and things that I, as a spouse, I saw when he was having a really hard time. And it's all of our jobs in this audience. You guys may know somebody who's struggling. Ask the hard questions. Ask them, how can I help? Just start by saying, hey, you okay? Chris was isolating himself a little bit. drinking a little more. Character-wise, he just was really quiet, and he's not necessarily a quiet guy. He's a big teddy bear, really. I was coming home from my mom's, she had open heart surgery, and I was gone for about 2 weeks to the East Coast. And I was coming home, and I had a retired first shirt give me a call and said, hey, Chris posted something on Facebook, and it didn't quite sound like him. And I was almost to Clovis airport, honestly, so I was almost home, and I was like, you know, what did it say? And he read it to me. And he said, you know, hey, thanks for reaching out. He had already moved to Tampa, Florida. So I got home that night, and I could see it. I could definitely see it in his face and in his eyes. You know, honestly, eyes don't lie. And that next day, I took his hand, and together we walked into that VA clinic here in Clovis and met the most wonderful nurse practitioner, Erin Gonzalez. And she saved his life. All because someone knew something was off, and we needed to ask that question, because we all have hard days, and lots of times we can bounce back, but sometimes we don't bounce back as easy, and we need to be able to do that. Sometimes we don't have those tools in our toolkits, and sometimes it's just, we have to lend them ours. Erin always says it is her pleasure to serve her heroes, and he is definitely mine. But thank you all. I hope you are enjoying yourself. Remember, if anybody's struggling, 988, please reach out. You don't have anybody to talk to, reach out to us. Thank you guys, and I hope you enjoy your evening.
All right, let's hear it from Miss Amy. You know, so many times the people in the back get forgotten, right? The spouses, the children, our kids, you know, and so you get up here and you see these events and it looks easy. If you help volunteer tonight for any part, could you please stand up so we can say thank you? Thank you. This would not have happened without you. Yes, yes, yes. What a great cause. So, Mr. Chris, you gonna come up here, bub? Have to now? Well, you know. No, you don't have to.
No, she wasn't supposed to talk about that stuff. All right, so we've been here what? 2 hours. That means about 2.5 veterans have killed themselves already today. 22 veterans a day kill themselves. All right. Sometimes it doesn't matter what you do. We all have demons. But I don't want to talk about it tonight. Anyways, Amy's already talked about that. So tonight we want to recognize a couple people, or just bring a couple people up and kind of tell a story. All right. The first one is about a man I met. I guess it's been 3 years now. Ended up taking fishing. Had this little dog like fish. Just like one of those people you meet and you wish you would have known him your entire life because you would have been a better person if you met him. Took him fishing. He was almost like, he's an older guy, probably a little bit older than my dad. And at one point, it was me and Cody, wherever he is, I think I had a Spider-Man pole, and Cody had a Island Moana or whatever poles, and we were just catching fish as fast as we could. Maggie was biting as fast as she could. We were just having a good time. I kind of looked back, and Mike, he just looked like he was having, like a proud father moment or something like that. It was amazing. And, as Summer went on, he was in remission from cancer, and summer went on. Facebook's a great thing to, like Amy was saying, I posted something about where I was in the dark spot. And I could kind of tell that Mike was getting darker and darker and darker in some of his posts, the I wish I could and some of those other things. So it was October, and I was like, hey, I hit Mike up, and I was like, hey, let's go deer hunting. So I went out to his place, and we were talking, and you tell Mike was struggling. And like, let's go deer hunt. Let's go deer hunt. We ended up going. It was a muzzleloader hunt. If any of you guys have seen my long bed Dodge, it looks like a big battleship with a whole bunch of stuff on the side. We wedged a tripod between the back door and the seat. He's mobility impaired, so anybody that wants to say, hey, you're shooting from a vehicle, got it. And we basically drove around the field and got it to where I could get a deer in front of Mike. That first shot just didn't work out. I don't know why. We're driving across an alfalfa field. He was driving, shooting from the back of it. Not like we were driving and shooting. We weren't doing that. But there are difficulties when it comes to that type of hunting. There's a lot of things that have to come together. And he shot, and it was like, dang. We reloaded, basically with me undoing the rifle from this little vise that was, it's a death grip, it's what it's called, and reloading it. I should have thought about, what type of hunt we were doing, because that definitely made things more complicated. And I reloaded it, wedged it all back in, shot, dang it, and missed. Like, hold on. I jump in, and we go a little faster than we should around this field. If the landowner's here, I'm sorry. It just happened 185 yards out. I was like, Mike, put the top of his back, squeeze the trigger for you. And he did. And that deer dropped. I remember him saying, and this was like a man's man, a farmer, a salt of the earth man, and he's in the back giggling. And he's saying, Chris, I can't stop smiling. Pull out to the field. Sorry again, the landowner, I pulled into your field. It was just me. And I pulled the deer to the side of the truck and got to let him hold it. This is that deer. This is the deer that sacrificed itself, that God put in front of us, so that Mike, as his wife said at his funeral, could have his last. His last great adventure. And it's those stories, those moments, it's those connections that keep our organization going. It's amazing. And you all make that happen. I'd really like to bring his wife Sandy and his family up just to present this deer to him and say thank you for just allowing us to be a part of his life. A lot of people could have said, no, he's not going hunting. A lot of people could have said a lot of things, but they allowed us to be a part of Mike's life. And we're just truly blessed. So I think this is going to head to Washington and hang in his granddaughter's living room or wherever. It just warms my heart to know that we're able to allow that memory to keep going in a family that loved the outdoors, loved our country, loved their community. He was a first responder in Portales. He built the EMS section department in Arch. Was truly blessed. We can take a picture. I don't do many of these, but we'll do this one. Oh, don't stab nobody's eye. Don't got insurance for that. Well, you got me smiling. right, so we got another one. You guys got done eating faster than I thought. So, where's Josh at? Come on, Josh, bring that bow tie up here. You know you're here still, right? Oh, okay. You've never been shy in your life. Get up here. Come on. Yeah, don't jump up. Just, again, our insurance will cover that. All right, so last year we brought Josh and Yuri and Timothy on a cow hunt. So Josh, this cool fella right here, he was a lot smaller then. We spent the summer shooting, right? Learned how to do that. And then we went out into Chama, and we got this young man, cow elk. Didn't we?
Yeah.
It was pretty fun, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. He's like, I can't do it, Mr. Chris. I can't do it. And we got it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Josh is he stays out here at the Hope Children's Home. Just a wonderful young man. I thought I'd bring him up here because we got him something too. We got his hide so he can put it on his bed. My man. There you go. Yeah, hold on. Where's Timothy at? Yeah, Timothy, I want to talk to you too. Come on. So Timothy, he went with us. And he really didn't know what to think of all this, did you? Shooting guns, any of that redneck stuff we do, and all that other stuff. Come on, hey, come on. We got a program to keep here. So Timothy's another young man that lives out at the Children's Home. And I thought I would ask you, in front of all these people, would you like to kill a hunt this year?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was like all standoffish and everything like that. And then all of a sudden we got him on the ground and all his knives were going and he cut me. He cut the... So we haven't hung up. I'm like, don't cut this. It was the hamstring. Elk was flying. We won't do that again this year. But I'd love to take you out. All right? Sound good, bud? All right. So, I'm sorry, guys. Where are we at? Time-wise, we are at 7:45. What do you say we take about a 15-minute intermission? You guys go to the bathroom, get some more drinks, and then we will start the live auction coming up. Be sure to hit up the silent auction because that will be closing at our first break within the live auction. Okay?
Raffle tickets stop as soon as the live auction starts.
And raffle tickets stop as soon as the live auction starts. Did I say that right? That's a lot of words. Anyway, so if you are a table sponsor and I have not come around and gave you a red ticket, if you guys come see me on the side, I've got something for you. All right? Other than that, Derek, it's got you.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. You like to talk.
You know, there's a lot of us, I'm so sorry about blowing your ears out. There's a lot of us out there that are field staff. If you're a hunter and you've taken people hunting and fishing, any outdoor activity, could you please stand up so we can see who you are? Please. You know what? The heck with it. You guys come up here on the stage. You're the ones that make it happen. If you hosted hunting and fishing trips, please come up here. Come on up. It ain't that far. You guys chase ducks, turkeys, deer, elk. I don't know if we had anybody hunting turtles yet, but it's coming. They're already talking. We're going to put on a turtle hunt.
Yeah, turtle hunt.
Look at this. Look at this. It started with just Chris. And you have, oh no, Pat, you're coming on up.
Come on, Pat.
Pat, you're good down there?
Get up here, Pat.
Come on up, buddy.
We still got Corey.
Come on up, Nate. We got who?
Corey. Where's Corey?
Where's Corey? Corey, come on up.
Come on, Corey.
Come on, guys. If you help guide on a hunt, we're going to want you to come on up here. Fishing trip, any of them, come on up here. If you supported OPO, we're going to want you. Look at this. What an opportunity. No, come on, fill the stage. Come on. Don't be shy. You guys sit arm to arm, shoulder to shoulder. I love it. This is a chance for us to say thank you. Yeah. That's right. Come on, make it loud. Get proud about what you support. Get proud about what you do. Good job. Absolutely. We got one more coming up. That's my boy Ken. You guys, y'all don't know what these men do to put these events on. These guys spend time guiding. They take time away from their families because they understand what they're fighting for. Even though they don't put on the uniform every day anymore, they still fight every day. And so they're not going to quit. And so 2025, 2026 is going to be an amazing year. So please take a stand. Give these guys a round of applause. We thank you. All right, so please take a seat. So our next people that we want to honor, if you took a hunt with OPO, please stand. Fishing trip, any sort of event, where are you at? We want to see you. Yes, give them a round of applause because we are so very grateful for you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. This is fun. Amen. Appreciate you, Derek. Yeah. I tell you, this guy, Pat, he's a stud to me. He got me involved. I started doing fishing trips. Not too long later, my brother took his life. I didn't know where to turn. These guys stood in the gap for me. And so I hold a special place in my heart for you guys and OPO. Such a special organization. And so, please take this last 10 minutes, put the raffles into the buckets. We want you guys to win prizes. We guys want you to, oh, somebody's got $1.99 out there. $1.99 is going to be a winner. And then also, there's been a lot of talk about this we call it a Sasquatch, but Bigfoot over there. Anybody notice our Bigfoot? Yeah. That got donated, so that's going to be a live auction item tonight. So if you think that Bigfoot would look good on your front doorstep, ladies, I know y'all are begging to bring that Bigfoot home. Yeah. So nudge your fella. Whenever that live auction comes, be holding up that paddle. We're going to see this thing go, right? So we're gonna do some more changing. Some more lives are going to be changed, and let's keep this thing rocking and rolling. 10 minutes, and then we're going to get this party kicked off again. Thank you. All right. You guys ready to keep this thing going? Oh. So we got a gentleman up here that we would like to introduce you to. He's a stud. He kind of sticks out everywhere he goes. He's a handsome guy. Looks good in blue too. DJ, where you at, buddy? DJ, where you at? Over here. Oh, look at him coming up here. Man got a strut. Look at him. He got his own walk. He like Cam Newton. He's looking good. Come on up. That's right. Oh, CJ's got a story. And so we're gonna let my man talk to you for a little bit. I got to introduce myself not too long ago, but he's a classy guy. He's a good gentleman. So, CJ, take it easy on my crowd, but speak from the heart, brother.
Yeah,
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you. It's DJ, by the way, but we won't hold that against him. It's all right. Good evening, everyone. So I have some notes here because, I'm a better writer than I am a public speaker, so I look down. Just bear with me. I want to start out by saying thanks to Chris and OPO for putting on this great organ. This great banquet. It was a good night, so let's give Chris a round of applause. All right, I want to share a little story about how I never went hunting before I met Chris, and now I'm practically living in Cabela's. And how my wife Leanna is not thrilled about it, but let's be real. Is it really a hobby if your wife, doesn't question your financial decisions, right? Yeah. Don't tell her I said that. She's not here, so don't tell her. So my first hunt with OPO was an experience I'll never forget. Not just because it was my introduction to hunting, but because it was my introduction to now what I call the Chris Edgar rattlesnake experience. So we were out there, we were getting ready to climb a rock hill on our way back to the truck after hiking about 10 miles. We didn't see a single buck that day, but you know, that's how it goes.
32, there's none there.
Yes, Jimmy 32. Saw plenty of does with no bucks. Chris is leading the way back. He starts climbing this rock hill, and all of a sudden I hear him yell, "What the hell?" And he starts falling backwards. So, you know, Chris has had some issues with his back. So I'm thinking he's falling. So me being a good guy, I'm trying to push him forward. You know? All of a sudden he yells, "Snake! Snake!" So he jumps back, and it turns out to be one of the biggest rattlesnakes he's ever seen, and definitely the biggest rattlesnake I've ever seen. So, like Chris tells it, he tells everybody I tried to kill him on that first outing, but it was just, you know, one of those things where, wow, you had to be there. Now, besides almost becoming snake food, that hunt was the start of something truly incredible for me. OPO isn't just about hunting. It's about giving veterans an opportunity to step away from the grind of daily life, reconnect with nature, and find a sense of peace we don't always get in the civilian world. So many veterans like myself, life after service can feel like a constant of stress, responsibility, and trying to figure out what's next in life. OPO recognizes that, and instead of just saying, "Hey, thanks for your service," they actually do something about it. They take us out into the wild, they teach us skills, they challenge us. Most importantly, they surround us with brotherhood that never fades. They also make sure we give back. Just like the gentleman you see on stage here, some of those guys are veterans and they go out and they help other veterans. Whether it's introducing someone into hunting like myself, mentoring, or just being there for each other, OPO builds a community of heroes supporting heroes. And man, let me tell you, since that first hunt, I completely fell in love with hunting. I can't tell you how many times I've been out, getting up at 2 o'clock in the morning, sitting out in the cold, drinking coffee. You just can't beat it. Now, of course, there's a downside. My bank account is taking a serious hit. You think hunting would be simple, grab a couple rifles, you know, but nope, next thing, you're researching optics, camo, packs, calls, scent blockers. It's a full-blown addiction. And my wife, she's over it. At first she tried to argue, but now she just shakes her head every time a package shows up and mumbles something about life insurance. But in all seriousness, OPO changes lives. It changed mine, so the Chris and the OPO team, thank you, not just for the hunts, but for what you do for veterans every single day. You give us a space to breathe, to heal, and to rediscover that sense of purpose we had in service. And to my fellow veterans, if you haven't been out with OPO, do yourself a favor and sign up. You'll walk away with new skills, great memories, and maybe even a new passion in life. But just watch out for those rattlesnakes. Thank you, guys.
All right. I tell you what, they're going to let that one down. So I don't know. Good story, though, DJ. Thank you so very much. You guys have seen some of these awesome guns and products and tables over here on this shelf. Is it time for that? Okay. Also, if you got those tickets and you got them in those buckets, if you're holding any of them, they're not going to do you any good. Okay? Mr. Chris, do we have any more instruction on getting those back there in that bucket? Pretty simple, put it into the hole.
No, as soon as he starts, we're starting to pull. So at that point, they're mementos to go home with.
Okay. So these red tickets are so with their name, phone number,
No. So,
yeah, we're gonna need some help, homie. Yeah, come on up, Chris. Little direction. See, I told you I'd help you out. All right, so if you get a red ticket, that means you're a sponsor table. At the end of the night, we'll do a drawing that will be for a goose hunt. That's just for the the sponsorships. So it's just something a little extra. Thanks, sir. Yeah, good to know. You guys go kill some geese. Is that right? All right. So our auction time, right? So this gentleman, he got the speed, but I was talking to him earlier, and I said, "What you could do on a turkey call?" And he looked at me like I was something else. But
Each of us have our own talents.
turkey calling ain't one of them. All right, so let's get this auction going. You see something you want, you lift that paddle. Let's get it going.
Folks, that's all we got in the program to sell. But do we have a good one for you right now? We got the Sasquatch wearing horns. We are. They had it on the wheels. It was coming this way. I'm going to guarantee one thing. Whoever buys this thing tonight, you'll be the only one that has it.
Now this thing may or may not come with this elk shed. You're gonna have to negotiate on that one. So the man said, put it with it. Okay. This is a one of a kind, guys. This is the auction item of the night. Your very own Sasquatch for the front yard. Ladies, get your man, get those patterns going. Let's make this thing happen.
Y'all fixing to take part in some history. History right here. Go around your bike group right there. Who did the 2,500 goes? 25, 27, 27 and a half. 27 and a half, that 3,000, that 32 and a half, that 35, 35. 37 and a half, 37 and a half, that 35, 4,000. Now 42 and a half. 42 and a half, 42 and a half, that 45, that 47 and a half. 47 and a half, that 5,000, that 52 and a half. 52 and a half, that 55, 50, 55, 57 and a half. Now 6,000, that 62 and a half. 62 and a half, that 65, 67 and a half. 67 and a half, that 75, that 72 and a half. 72 and a half, that 75. 75, 75, 72 and a half, that's 75, 75, 75, 75, 72 and a half, that's 75, that's 75, 75. I got 75 here, 77 and a half, 77 and a half, 77 and a half, 77 and a half, now 8,000, 8,000, help me get it, come on, we get 10,000, 8,000, 82 and a half. 82 and a half, 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 2 and a half, 82 and a half. I get excited on this stuff. 82 and a half, 82 and a half, 82 and a half, 82 and a half. I have 8,000 here. 82 and a half, 82 and a half. 82 and a half, 82 and a half, 2 and a half, 82 and a half, 8,000. Hey, shed comes with it. The shed comes with it. 8,000, 82 and a half, 8,100. Somebody be 8,100. 8,100. 8,100. One time. $8,100. 8,100. Don't miss out on history. 8,100.
Hey, it's got $5 on it.
Let's go. Come on.
Come on, give me a chance, somebody. 8,100. 8,100. 8,100. 8,100. Come on. Jump in there. 8,100. 8,100. They're gonna fire me. They're gonna fire me. I won't even get a cupcake. 8,100. 8,100. Sell it $8,000 right there. $8,000. Number two. Congratulations. Folks, I want to tell you something. Each and every year I do just a few of these. This is one of the most important ones I do all year long. Ever since Chris and his crew invited me here 3 years ago, it has been a privilege and an honor to stand up before this group and work with this committee. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Be safe. We love you.
All right, let's give Tim one more hand for doing that. All right, let's hear it for our auctioneer one more time. Absolutely. Now, this is a fun part of the evening, guys. This is a great time. Where's all of our auctioneer help at? Where are all these guys at? You guys aren't done? Come on up here. So, we want all of our youngsters over there at the pool. Those guys have been working hard tonight. We just thank you guys. Give those guys a round of applause. But all the youngsters, we want you guys to come up, please. We got something for you. Yeah. All right. So All right, where are the youngsters at? You guys, you know who you are. Come on up. Where's all the kiddos at? You guys come on up on the stage. You future OPOers, come on up. Oh yeah, come on. There ain't nothing cooler than being up here as a kid. Oh yeah. Thank you guys for being here. Yeah. Come on up. We got a special gift for you. Dragging your parents out of the house, making them come down here and eat some of that delicious barbecue. Yeah, come on up. All right, we got a special gift for you guys. Come on now, come on now. We got some fishing poles and some hats. Mr. Chris is going to pass that out to you. Absolutely, this is the future of our sport right here. Yeah, let's hear it for these guys. Good job. Outstanding, buddy. May that last catch never happen to you, babe. Good job. All right, keep on coming.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're more than welcome.
Thank you.
All right.
Not one more.
We got more posts coming.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys. Give these kids a round of applause. We got one more. Come on up, baby. We got something for you. Mr. Chris got something special. Oh, look, there you go. Wait me a sec. If you didn't get a fishing pole when you were a kiddo, please go to the back. Good job. All right, so one last parting word for Mr. Chris. But man, guys, we just thank you so very much. You don't know the impact that you have on the people that we take hunting and fishing and spend time with. One last quick story. I got to take a duck hunt. I told Chris, I said, hey, look, buddy, let me do a duck hunt for you. We're able to take some guys hunting. We shot close to 40 ducks that day. One of the gentlemen in the blind opens up and he says, hey, look, man, if it wasn't for OPO, I don't know where I'd be. He starts talking about going to a dark place. What Chris doesn't know is I had a kid from my church with me. And he still doesn't know because he's talking. And so this young man opened up. Not only did he get to hear a story from another guy, but on the truck ride home, he opened up about being raped by his dad. And this is real impacts that you guys have. When y'all provide opportunities for these, other doors open. And so that gentleman, he's in a better place now and he's working hard to better himself. But just a kid from our church that we invited him to come hang out with these homies. And so what you guys do matters. Every dollar you spend matters. And so one last time, let me give you guys a chance to give yourself a round of applause, for our hunters a round of applause, and for all of the donors. Thank you guys so very much. Chris is going to give. Yep. Hey, you guys can do better than that. Let's go. Let's go. Here, Chris. Yes, absolutely. So some parting words from Chris. Here you go, buddy.
So first and foremost, thank you. Realize that tonight accounts for basically half, if not 3/4 of our year. Last year we brought out 237 people hunting. This year, a little bit more fishing. Last year, a few of us blew our backs out and just anyways. But growing little sucks. I'm always just taking back what this community does. You know, we started here in Clovis. Clovis has supported us, and we've grown throughout New Mexico and Texas. And I just want to say thank you. What we do cannot happen without you. Just like Derek said, the amount of people, we brought 137 people hunting just in this area. All right, that was crane, geese, ducks. Well, not really ducks. We don't have any of those this year. But some of my duck hunting grandpa migration was late. Anyways, just want to say thanks. There's really nothing else that I could say, do, or express other than to continue on what our mission is to give back to the heroes that either give back to our communities or our nation. And if you trust in us, I will make sure that we continue to do what we intend to do and to take care of that little word salad right there. Anyways, we'll just continue to make sure we good stewards for your donation. Your time, your land, your money, your just everything.
So, with that said, we're basically done, other than all you nice people that bought stuff. We got silent auction, go back, check to see what you won. We've got people standing by to close you out. And other than that, drive safe. Thank you.
Thank you.
And, oh, wait, thank you, Eric. He makes me look good, but yeah, awesome night. Oh, hey, sponsor raffle. Oh, sorry, hey, you guys might want to know about that. All right, so if you bought a table, let me get in my pocket here. If you bought a table, I gave you guys a red ticket. That is for a goose hunt. So
Who's going to win that goose hunt?
you are?
All right. Who's going to win that goose hunt?
All right.
Woo! Let's go.
All right, number is, it's a blue ticket. It's a great ticket. Oh, God. The last number is 709.
709.
709, you want to do something with me? Who's that? Way back in the back. All right. Before you guys leave, we've had several people ask us how can they give and how can they give more. If you have a piece of property that you would like to open up to OPO, you guys come find me. Please, I've taken several names down. If you want to help us hunt, if you want to help us fish, you guys come find me at the end. Thank you. God bless. Have a great night.